Good morning to you. It must be 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on a beautiful Tuesday in November of 2020 because it's time for another Hardison's tip. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison. We do it for all of our sales people. You're trying to get ready to get out on the road and make it happen, and we're wishing you all the best. But let's feed you something. We were talking last time inside sales versus outside sales. Inside sales, as you do know, you come to a particular area, all the tools are there. You even have a manager over top of you, helping you, coaching you, assisting you. Outside sales, you're on your own. Whether you are good at getting around gatekeepers, whether you're good at communicating with people, I'm still trying to find a decision maker. I need to look at my products. Where can they be maximized? And if there is a territory, we need to map out the area of coverage of where we're going to go. So, where are all your customers located? Is it in a concentrated area or is it spread out all over the place? Where are they in relationship to the prospects you would like to meet? When you take the time to do this, it is a very enlightening thing. You may find out that you haven't presented a desired market nearly as much as you would like to. Maybe you also see that you are into an area more than you would like to be, and there are more profitable markets to pursue. Knowing your footprint from past deals and how it relates to where you would like to go in the future is very important. So, with field sales, there are tools that you can use where they can process all of this in automation for you. A lot different than the old days when I was selling on the road, where we had to take an atlas and go by a street map and try to find out exactly what part of town you were on or where you were trying to avoid. But we made it a lot easier for you now because the easier it is to actually see something on a map exactly, a desired property if you're dealing with real estate, a couple of strip malls, where some major malls, where some youth fields are, gives you a better lay of the land of what you're doing. So always try to use some type of software tool, and there's many of them, to mapping out a specific territory if that's what you were looking at. Now, once we have that, naturally we need to call and we will set an appointment with the person. And now scripts come into play. Uh-oh. So you have the name of the people. Let's see. Now it's time to set an appointment with them. One of the most important skills a salesperson can invest time in would be what to say, whether it will be a person on the phone or it's a person that you see face to face. Now, myself, I'm a firm believer in scripting. Why? Because when you use a well thought out script, it will eliminate robotic, bumpy, awkward words in a presentation that lacks a connection to the prospect. So, there are a lot of scripts for outside sales that you can get your hands on. And it's not that hard. People will generally give someone, especially a new company, an opportunity to hear what they have. If I'm a decision maker, maybe I don't know if I want your product, but let's see what's new in the industry. There might be a diamond in the rough. So you're there, and now it's time for the presentation. Data shows that 75% of sales presentation prospects feel that they just didn't get what the salesperson was trying to say. Now, obviously, this will have a negative impact on your chances to close the deal. So, I want the prospect not only to feel that we got it, but we're also the answer to any solution that they have in their corporation. What are some things that can be done to make this overall process experience a lot better? Make sure the presentation comes after a thought discovery. A thought discovery. Yes, it's self defeating to make a presentation when you haven't gotten the answers to all of the pertinent questions in order to make the pitch to begin with. It's possible that you either have perfect answers to the problems without seeing them, or let me ask some questions so I can get an idea of what I have seen before, or that I could look at a case study and find out more. Because many presentations can be dry using real life situations when solved, but case studies bring things to life because they happened. And here you are telling the potential client about the results, the outcome, if they did or did not go with your product. Now, don't forget the 60-second rule. Don't dominate the conversation. In order to maximize your chances of closing the deal, it needs to be an interactive presentation. Never talk for more than 60 seconds without an interruption. Ask for questions, pull the questions. We need to use this feedback. The more feedback we get from the guest, it will tell us how we're doing with the presentation. Maybe we need to adjust our strategy. Maybe during the presentation, I need to do something that we call a feature advantage benefit on that footprint of what I'm trying to sell. Now, we'll leave it there for now because we'll pick it up on the next video. A lot of things to throw at you. But what we're talking about is inside sales versus outside sales. All of my sales brothers and sisters, we do love you all. Major account, key account up and down the street, retail, in home, or automobiles. But the key thing is being prepared to play the game. That's where it all lies. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President Champion Strategies, and giving you our Hardison's tip for Tuesday, November 3rd of 2020. If you haven't voted, go out and vote. Be safe. And as always, in parting, go out and make it a champion.